One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Army Black Knights. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Army Black Knights offense will have the football first. And here comes Cale Hella. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. To give to the big fullback. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Opening moments of this game, and to suffer an injury, Holly will keep us up to date on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
So Tulane's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're...
Makes the grab and room to run. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Green Wave, after doing work through the air, might just go back at it. The run inside. It's McClure. Here's a little room there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It'll be third and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Running inside, it's McClure. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Pulls it in. It's McClure. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's McClure. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's dragged down.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my...
Touchdown, Green Wave! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip him in the secondary, make that big play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quarterback keeper. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. RPO complete to open the drive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. The run inside. It's McClure. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. The Black Knights offense will go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Wow, Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Maybe a crease. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that 1st down for you.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down? Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The option look. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lewis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Corners are going to bail. So now it's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down.
You threw the incompletion, you've got 4th down in your own end, but you want to keep the good times rolling, right? Things have just been getting better and better early in this game. You kicked a field goal, then you got a touchdown. You don't want to punt right here. So if I'm the offensive coordinator, it's really, really hard. You're begging your coach to let you stay on the field here and try and convert this 4th down.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it along the sideline. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Timeout, Tulane.
So now on comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 16 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Trojans getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. And now over to your game inside Michie Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Tulane's head coach told me at the half, listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ballgame. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Unloads quickly. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's the play the defense absolutely had to have. You know, going into halftime, you were down on the scoreboard. You just needed something really good to happen. So right away, you get the interception, you create a turnover. That is huge. And it's critical now this offense is able to come on the field, take this thing down the field, score a touchdown, shorten this lead. You need complimentary football right now.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Maybe some room here. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Makes a catch. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. Keeps it on first down. Got a little grass. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Running inside, it's McClure. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got a man. It's Lewis.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Finds his tight end. He had that first down marker squarely in his sights, but boy, a tough, hard-nosed tackle is going to leave him about a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but
finding some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. Once he got some room, it was over. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
there's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's got the back in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And that one's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They just keep firing. Got a man in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Defense in press coverage. Second down, he'll throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better.